What is up, Step Gamers? Tonight, this evening on the Virtual Reality Masters League, I'm your host, a goddamn superhero, and we're gonna find out if the friendlies can fire or if the claw is the law. Oh my god, I messed it up right at the beginning. The claw is the law. Friendly fire versus Crimson Claw. Before we get in there, though, I just want to tell everyone, we are living through history at the moment. Want to make sure that everyone stays informed and most of all stays safe. As we start this match, I'm going to do what I always do. We're going to jump immediately into the stats, get into the minds of our opponents, and figure out what can happen this evening. So we move over here, and we see that week 11 of the Masters League, we have only a few weeks left until the Challenger Cup and the finals. There's going to be Friendly Fire, who is ranked 3rd gold, versus Crimson Claw, who has just recently achieved Master 1. Right now, the only change up to the lineup that we've seen recently is Easy Rocket has taken a Quadrot's spot, who was recently on Friendly Fire. Seems like he's off the team now, and Rocket is there. We're soon to have a Royalty ILO Friendly Fire combo. We can look that they have played recently in December was the most recent one that was not a scrim, where Crimson Claw was able to beat them 26-19 from the previous last season, 28-17. The lineup changes are completely different from here and relatively different from here, so I don't think these are really the same teams, so you can't exactly look at those just yet. So from here, let's move on to what they've played, or what the teams are playing this season. So on the Friendly Fire side, they've won 8 games and only lost 3 so far. Looks like most of the time it's going to be Stockpile, Oil Rig, Manor. Then we start to get about the same between Museum, Stahlbrecher, Industry, and Reach Sky. Haven't seen a Santorini yet. Maybe we'll see one this evening. We can kind of try to figure out what they're playing. Looks like they're winning relatively well on just about every map they play. Reach Sky, since they've only played twice, we don't have enough data really, but we're seeing Stockpile 71% win rate, 83% win rate, 60, 80, 80. Against technical difficulties, they picked looks like they picked Reach Sky, although they played Oil Rig and Museum. We'll see another one that is in roughly the same range. Against Old People, they chose Oil Rig, while they played Manor and Stockpile as well. And then VA would be another close matchup. Stockpile, or they picked Stockpile. They played Stahlbrecher and Reach Sky. And then the one game they played before, Museum, didn't go too well for a Friendly Fire. Stockpile went relatively well, and Manor was picked by Friendly Fire. So we have a few maps to choose from. Normally, it's always these top 3 that we see here. That's kind of the meta for how this works. We'll see next time, though, if they change it up on us. We look over on the Crimson Claw side. These guys are going to be the ones that we're going to look out for as our potential winners this evening. They are the #1 seed right now and haven't lost a single game so far. So it's up to Friendly Fire to break the streak if they can. They play Museum. I mean, 100% win rate. I mean, that's basically what we're going to see on these top couple maps. Museum, Oil Rig, Stockpile, Santorini. It becomes hard to predict what's going to happen on the, what map makes sense to pick when they win so many. We see Manor has been okay for them, historically not too well. I think they had a crazy game against Old People here, but the rest of them haven't been too well. We likely will see a ban on Manor. And everything else, I mean, they've played a lot. Like we don't see anything that's clear as a ban on the Crimson Raider or Crimson Claw side. I'm sorry, I mentioned their sister's team. But what are they picking specifically? Against VA, they chose Museum. Against Old People, they chose Stockpile and Oil Rig. Against VA again, Museum, Reach Sky. So if we can look at that, Museum seems probable. Probable is a ban as well from Friendly Fire. Then picking Stockpile, likely we'll see that this match. Oil Rig as well. And what else can we look at? Museum and Stockpile. Yeah, so we some maps to go with. Not a whole lot of data, as these two teams are gonna have to just show us what they got. I see I have some early intel coming in from the teams. Let's start reading some messages here. And it looks like we already have bans settled for the evening. So our first ban this evening is going to be from Friendly Fire, Santorini. Who would have guessed? They haven't played it once this season. They're not going to play it today. From there, they banned Industry, one of the maps that they played not too often as well, on the Crimson Claw side. After that, Museum, like I said, that one was going to go out the window just because the Claw picked it so often. And then lastly, Manor. Manor was one that the Claw, like I said, did not perform super well on overall. These make sense given the stats that we have. Thank you, Frosty, for popping in here and doing it the same. And then we just need to figure out what that first map is. I'm gonna go check and see if we have any of the streams open already, and we can start figuring out what our game is gonna look like. I see that's BMO is live. Cool. Okay, we're gonna have something soon. And they're looking for maps now, and it's gonna be Stahlbrecher. And so that'll be a first map, not the one I expected. It isn't heavily sided either way. So I mean, there's kind of like known ways to play both the T and the CT, but this is gonna be Friendly Fire's first pick now that Museum's up there. Frosty, my man, he's like gonna be late to the curve, but he's giving me all the intel, the scoop. But yeah, so from here, Crimson Claw, I'm not certain which side they're going to pick. I mean, right now, T is pretty known how to do it. CT, you can get overwhelmed. You can't. It just kind of, it's even. It's a relatively even map compared to some of the other ones in the. It's just kind of like what your preference is. Do you think you can defend against that, or do you think your team's good with the util? That's kind of the factors that decide where you go. So I'll let you know as soon as I see what's happening on my other monitor to figure out what's going on, what the side picks are, and when they actually start. They finally got everyone in the lobby. We see, at least on the Friendly Fire side, BMO, Crackers, Phoenix, Rocket, and Toxic. So they're putting in their new members this week. On the Crimson Claw side, we have Cooley, we have Spionin, Sam Sabers, Walk, and Chuma. So they got both A-tier lineups. Are there C tier? Who knows? But I've heard rumors that Mr. Toxic might be amongst them. That's kind of the meta going on the Friendly Fire side. We'll have to find out. That's just what they tell me. Everyone else, we're excited to see what they bring to the table. They're talking a little bit, trying to figure out their sides, who's going to go where, and we'll find out what's happening. But while we wait, what are you guys looking for? Who do you want to win? Who do you think will conquer and crush? Those are the questions we'll be asking here tonight. And as always, all you guys have those channel point rewards, where you can figure out, where do you want to put your money on the line? Who's going to win this war? A question that many people are asking, not just in the Pavlov community. So we wait. They have an interesting code 8008. I don't understand the significance of that. Normally we see 5s, we see 1, 2, 3s, 8008, strange, quirky, interesting. Oh no, and my headphones just fell. So they're figuring it out still. But yeah, while we're doing this, I mean, what other news is there in the league at the moment? We can go over some recent games while we wait. Happen. One moment. We can go look on the European side. Let's go back to the browser. So we saw a game between Cats and Plants yesterday, and we were able to do relatively okay, but lost in the end. 2 10-9s right there. It was brutal. It was very sad. Stockpile that, again, they could have crushed as well, but they had a player leave out halfway. Looks like Pixel and Valk had a match where it was 11-30. Did not go too well for Pixel. Pixel had done very well against teams like VA, so it's a little surprising to see them against Valk, who's much closer to their range. But yeah, interesting that happened. We saw VA and Lucky round that seemed like it was going to be weighted towards the VA side. 30-12, not too bad on Stahlbrecher though. Keeping it relatively close. I mean, 3 and 4, that's all you can ask for to grab up against a team so high up. FBI versus old people. This is what happens when you have the two pretty big gaps. FBI is much further up there than Lucky Round at the moment, but they have they only maybe 1 or 2 higher. I gotta go look at the standings before I say stuff like this. But they had an 8-10, so an awesome oil rig, and the last 2 maps did not go too well for them. We haven't had any other maps since then. Last week 11-30 for technical difficulties, but you guys were all here. You all saw the information, and right now Kompashka, versus technical difficulties is also happening. I hop over to the stream and it looks like they have started, so I'm going to get everything going in just a sec. Give me one moment. And we're going to do Stallbreaker. Oh, hold on. Frosty did not load. Oh, no. Yeah, it looks like they were loading in the map and they reset the lobby. So I'm going to have to reload this as well. Not sure exactly what happened, but maybe a member wasn't there in time. So a few more minutes, a little bit more stalling. Speaking of stalling, I have to make some figure out what we're gonna do in the meantime. BMO has chosen CT for their team, so their team's gonna be on the defense. Actually, would be Cooley who would have chosen the offense for their team. We're gonna expect powerful A plays. It's kind of the game right now. There's some little bit of a B push every now and then, but A is the way. And I see that they're back in, so we should hopefully be able to get going. Them bound. Come on, gamers. And load in. Let's start sending. Lilu's the person doing all the work for me. This is great. All right, let's get into the gameplay. Uh-oh, what? Excuse me? Okay, hold on. I am having technical difficulties. Normally it doesn't do this. Pavlov. And let's get rid of all these. Technical difficulties. So, one moment. I'm having an issue actually showing the window for Pavlov. There we go. Okay. And let me just make sure that I've sounded the game. Sorry about the delay here. But we do see the beginning push is an A push. I don't have any game audio. Give me 1 second. Properties. Cable B. Oh no, you guys. So much is breaking at the last minute. Oh, yep, and it moved it back over to the wrong device. Yeah, for some reason it likes to really let me know that it should be played on the index. And we are back and good. At the beginning of the round, looks like Easy Rocket had died on the B. Phoenix is filling in his spot. BMO is able to defend. Same with Phoenix for a moment until Sam Sabers takes him out. Sam Sabers looks like he might be getting ready to plant that bomb. We get in there and he gets it into the missile slot at the moment. Frosty playing by headshot. Cooley playing on catwalk. Phoenix dying over as he attempts to go defuse the bomb. Toxic kills one, and it's him versus two at the moment. He's a known entity, and they at least know where Sam Sabers is. Get from his perspective. And it looks like he's taken out by Cooley, who's over in catwalk. And we look into this. Sam Sabers getting 3 of the kills on the first round. Cooley and Chuma each grabbing 1. BMO, Toxic, and Phoenix grab their first kills as well. Making their way. It looks like Walk had to pick up the bomb as they dropped it. Slow movement. Well, it's a mixed movement. You see Cooley kind of going fast. The rest of his team slowing down. And they're getting ready for a massive B rush with knives. Because of this, because they're staying so far back, they just got themselves caught. At least Phoenix did. See what happens for the rest of the players here. If they can hide in, and there's footsteps, Cracker's moving around. Might get caught here. Cooley, all he has to do is turn a little bit to the right. Oh no. Okay, Rocket is being hit. He gets a knife kill off. Frosty kills BMO. Crackers gets Frosty. This, I mean, for a save round or a knife round, that wasn't too bad. The rest of the team had started moving over to the A side because it was opened. But there we go. Round 2 went over to friendly fire right now. Those on the side trying to figure out who should gamble for. Crimson Claw is the higher of the 2 teams at the moment. You may want to look towards this way. And so we are moving. Looks like it's going to be a B push. Chuma and Frosty going to be playing the mid. Cracker's playing a far up recon position. Going to be able to make that call in just a moment. You see Phoenix is standing by the door, ready to drop. 2 in the mid, 3 B site. Easy Rocket backs away, going over into the little cubby over here. He's going to avoid those early flashes from the headshot. And Walk does kill BMO as BMO drops. Grenades go down just in case. Easy Rocket takes out Walk. And it looks like Phoenix, Cracker's, Toxic, all there to back them up. So we are putting everyone onto site. We zoom out a little bit and see Sam Sabers grabbing Phoenix, but nearly dies. Actually, Crackers takes him out with a flash grenade. Chuma gets Easy Rocket. And now we just have 2 in the back while they're trying to figure out how to get the bomb down. The bomb has been lost control of. We'll see if Frosty can get it back. Oh, and Chuma pushed while Toxic stays too far back, allowing Chuma to get Crackers. Bombs down. Toxic versus 2 now. Takes out Chuma. So we have Frosty over in the cubby. Cooley over on Z. They're both very hurt, and Toxic is full health. This is very possible. Never seen an engagement here. What is going on? All right, we're moving on. We'll see if Frosty can get this. I'm zooming around. So Toxic is hesitating. He did get pretty hurt. He has no utilities. He's going to save his gun now. There's not enough time. But I mean, yeah, it was going to be, if he didn't know where Cooley was, it was a little bit of a risk there. But yeah, we would have liked to see Toxic, instead of just sitting back here waiting for this angle, clearing this after they knew they lost someone over here early. 0 and 3 at the moment. Right now we have 4-0 for Cooley, 5 and 1 for Sam Sabers. Chuma with the 3 and 3. Toxic and Cracker, or Toxic with 2 and 2. Crackers and Easy Rocket with 2 and 3. Phoenix and BMO with. So looking like we're going to be split 2-2-1 at the moment. Crackers might be able to hear early intel. Looks like he hasn't yet because he's still playing further up. He'll move as soon as he hears something. BMO's playing right underneath the stairwell here and underpass, or sorry, the window. And him moving away, he's going to be able to hear Cooley here now. And never mind, I guess he didn't hear him. Cooley kills him. It is a save round for most of the members. So they're not going to have too much weapons. And they bite this distraction fully. As Cooley, all he had to do is throw a single flash. Actually looks like it was a smoke. And keep everyone over here. Crackers takes him out. But, hey, A-site's completely undefended at the moment. Toxic rotating over quick just to try to get some sort of coverage there. Smokes are down. Now they all know. Bomb is being clicked. And we have Toxic and Phoenix who are both smoked off. Crackers is going to try and rotate over in time. We'll see if Rocket can grab anyone and drop here. That's going to be an important piece of the puzzle. Although Sam Sabers probably will get the first fires off onto Rocket. Crackers now. No, Walk is there. All right. And it looks like Chuma takes out Rocket. They pushed him back off site a little bit. They still have to make their way in. Toxic loses Sam Sabers. Phoenix trades over there, and looks like Frosty finishes off the final part of the push. 0 and 4 at the moment. And yeah, it's not going too well, although the rounds are staying relatively close. First two were a little brutal. Both teams can fully buy now that the loss bonus is on its way. Nice Fire Starter. I think they're going for the same kind of play. Cooley as a distraction. Well, no, they're putting 3 in the mid this time. Crackers hears, he backs away, and he's got to run. Yeah, the first bit of shots are off there. Crackers, before we can get to him, takes out Frosty. And looks like Chuma is pushing up. I don't know if Crackers hears this, but he does have his gun up. Oh, and now he's taken down. Toxic is out long at the moment. Rocket takes out Cooley on the B side. And Toxic could catch Phoenix here. Or sorry, Toxic and Phoenix could catch Chuma here. Now we just have our last two, over on A long. I'm not sure exactly what their plan is at the moment. Do have the bomb, but they might as well just save this because 2 against 5 is not going to be a good opportunity for them. They're hoping to get a pick, and they take one. They take out Toxic. Grenade goes down, and Sam nearly dies. It's not enough. Flash also, coup de grace there. And they back away. That one kill might be enough to satisfy their hunger. Walk might be cooking up something special, though. We'll see. He waits here, waiting for someone to push out. I don't think we should expect one of the friendly fire members to push for this. They could. I don't know. Probably shouldn't. Sam Sabers in the back by truck, and we have 15 seconds left on the clock. All right, and that is Friendly Fire's first point this evening. Braggers at the top with 6 and 5. Phoenix and Easy Rocket with 3 and 4. Cooley with the 5 and 2. 7 and 2 for Sam Sabers. Chuma with 6 and 5. So it looks like they might be doing a more traditional B this time. Frosty being the one in the mid, and 4 over onto the B site. They could still afford, this round. They're able to keep playing. If Friendly Fire gets this, they can grab another potential point. Cooley gets smoked. Never mind. Okay. That's why knowing what kind of grenades would be awesome. And there we go. From Phoenix, taking out 2 with a grenade, completely stopping that push. BMO, another nade right on top of Cooley. Doesn't kill him. Does a lot of damage right there. Phoenix taking out that 3rd kill. Walk and Frosty are just hiding at the moment. Walk gonna try to get that kill just in case. Picking up an extra gun as well. But what a nade as we grab a few more. Oh, that's their team not communicating. Grab some more points into this round. Rocket is playing a little aggressive here unnecessarily. I think he just needs to check if the gun was picked up, and he can kind of know. Rocket's gonna go for the kill, and if Walk catches him, be bad. Walk doesn't have his gun up though. Easy takes the guns off of him, and now that basically means that Friendly Fire, Crimson Claw won't have enough money to play into this next round. They may have a member save. They could force into it just because Cooley and Frosty are low, but we'll see. 2-man Walk should be able to afford with a second round loss. Gotta wait. Yep, and it's just Cooley and Frosty. So Frosty kept his one gun. If Frosty got a second gun, we'll see in a moment. Looks like, they're begging. They're hoping for it. They only picked up one gun, so they may force into it. This will be 3rd round loss bonus after this. Nope, they're going for the save. Okay. Yep, they'll give them plenty of money after this round, and they'll be able to play continuously if they have losses like this. So going for an A, they have some smokes from the last round. They could continue it, but it looks like they can go for mid picks. Cracker throws an early nade and takes out Sam Sabers, and this is, again, really early victories here that kind of slow down the push. Crackers is gonna stand actually kind of wide. He takes out one. He takes gets his own life taken. Walk, is frustrated with this, betrays his own team, takes out Frosty, and Phoenix takes out Walk. Arsa gets Chuma, and we have another point there. That was, again, that unfortunate team kill there that could have been a little bit better for Crimson Claw. But because of that, it kind of ended the round a little bit shorter on top of that early nade. One sec as we zoom out. They're trying to figure out what their utilities are. And they're going back to their kind of distraction thing. Cracker throws out an early nade just in case someone was there. Frosty and Chuma were played a little slow. Same with Toxic throwing out early nades. It looks like Crimson Claw has learned their lesson a bit. Cooley might be our first engagement here. Go over to the B side. And you see him throwing out nades. Rocket's going to push up a little bit and try to catch him by surprise. And there we go. He caught him, took him out, and now Rocket's able to call. Collar is emptied. Chuma and Frosty are over here moving through the mid a little bit. They're going to be able to either take underpass or drop onto A. Rocket backs away. Isn't going to be able to use this position here to see them. But, yep, they are going to drop onto the A site in a moment. Let's zoom out. You see smokes going down over in front of Radio. Toxic pops off and takes out Walk. It looks like they lost their other member at the same time. So the beginning of the A push has been ended. Frosty and Chuma are here just to get some kills. Rocket takes out Chuma. Now it's just Frosty again. Frosty refuses to melt as he, is under fire. But plenty of times he's been staying alive at the end. The extra gun does help. I mean, it's a lot of money. They are going to have some loss bonuses from here on out, as this will be their 4th loss in a row with 7 seconds left on the clock. That loss bonus is going to help them buy into the next couple rounds. As you see, actually, yeah, we're going to have to see Frosty give up the gun to Cooley if they want to play this with a full team. They could force. We'll have to see what they do. Yep, looks like they are buying into it. Okay. And right now, Cooley at the top with 5 and 5, 7 and 5 for Sam Sabers, 6 and 8 for Chuma. We're seeing 9 and 6 for Cracker, 7 and 4 for Phoenix, 6 and 4 for Rocket. Looks like the imports for Friendly Fire are working out today. Slow movement onto the B site. We'll see if Rocket plays aggressive as he did last time. He was able to catch them out, but if he pushes out like that again, he's going to be faced with quite a bit of resistance. BMO playing a suicide spot. Again, he's going to be able to get a kill here, but if another person comes onto site, it could be dangerous. Cooley taking some early damage from Rocket. Grenades go down. They're rotated over quickly. Frosty staying back from the rest of his team just in case. A grenade that falls through the map. Oh, no. Okay, that's going to have to be reported. Phoenix gets Sam Sabers. Rocket's trying to defend, and yes, he protects Z from Walk. Rock's mid-sight really hurt now. Phoenix is going to back him up against Chuma. A grenade goes in. No damage. And Frosty still in the back there. Chuma waiting. And this is looking like it's likely going to be a friendly fire point for the last round of this half. Oh, 2 bouncing nades. Again in the wrong spot. Phoenix gets Frosty. Takes him out finally. And yeah, Chuma's just... Okay, no, Chuma's coming back. Okay, I was going to say, why run away? It's last round. And Beema takes him out. 5 and 4 at the end of the first half. Cooley with 5 and 6. Sam Sabers with 7 and 6. Chuma with a funny number, 6 and 9. 3 and 6 for Frosty. 1 and 7 for Walk. Beam on the opposite side with 2 and 4. 4 and 4 for Toxic. 8 and 4 for Rocket. 9 and 6 for Cracker's reverse funny number. And Phoenix with a 9 and 4. At least Death Award, I would have thought was Frosty. But right now, it's most of Friendly Fire as they've only died 4 times. Except for Crackers. All right, so this is going to be up to Friendly Fire to show us that they have a good and solid push on the T side. Slow movement over towards B, a little bit of mid. They're going to play 3 and 2 with, if they go at the same time, they might be able to hold a member or 2 off. We'll see what happens with Walk. They really need Walk to rotate over to the A side and hold him for a moment so they can push in against Chuma and Frosty. BMO's waiting back just in case anyone pushes out on Z. And let's get over to this because I think this is where we're going first. And Rocket goes and gets that shot off on Cooley. Walk rotates over. This is going to be a good start. And it's up to Friendly Fire to push on to B now. They're going to figure this out in just a moment. This is the fake. Most people, and maybe they won't figure it out. Yep, walks. They're resetting positions. 37 seconds left on the clock. I guess they were hoping that someone would be aggressive and push out to check if caller was empty, but I guess that is not what happened. They have 4 people here, about to have 5, and it's just like a standard site push with not a lot of time left for friendly fire to get that bomb down. Let's follow over with Bimo, who is our bomb carrier, and it's down. Walk gets rocket. And yeah, with 8 seconds left on the clock, this is going to be a Crimson Claw. And Sabres against Phoenix, and Toxic was able to grab 2 at the end, and they didn't have anything that they were really saving that would have changed the game there. So, you know, the 2 extra points are nice, but looks like that time actually ended up hurting friendly fire there. So we look at the scoreboard, not much change. Toxic keeping that Leads Death award. Oop, I pressed the wrong button, sorry gamers. And we're moving over to the B side, fast push, knife save. 1 flash from Crackers. So they're flashing and they're just rushing it. If they can get a plant, and they, you know, Chuma manages to kill the bomb planter. Frosty gets Bimo. Toxic gets Frosty. The bomb's down because of Phoenix. Gouldy gets 1, Chuma gets another, and now it's just Phoenix versus the world here. Can he stand? No, he cannot, as Chuma takes him out with a headshot. Defuse the bomb, and that's 5 and 6, but hey, on a pure save, that's all they can ask for. Phoenix leading his team with the reverse funny number, 9 and 6. Cooley with the 7 and 6 on his side. Both teams have real guns, although the utility is still a little limited on friendly fire. Mostly just because teams aren't buying it, actually. They have plenty of money. But they're saving into the next couple rounds. We have 3 going towards the mids, 2 on A. Sam Sabers is likely going to be our first engagement here. Flashes goes away. Guess what? Look how little I know about this game as I see stuff like that. Cooley rotating to headshot. Looks like they have heard something and are ready. There we go. The first shots against Toxic. Walk is waiting just in case. He doesn't want to rotate early like they set the precedence for in that first round. Toxic backs away, doesn't take punked, and just kind of sits in the back of this is main or mid, excuse me. A smoke goes all the way into radio. A grenade bounces, actually a flash bounces all the way back. Walk is rotating. Same with Chuma. A grenade that Toxic takes some damage from. The smokes are set. Sam Sabers, though, will be able to fire from that window. They get out of that grenade. Rocket pushes in and gets Sam Sabers. They're going for the plant. And they have the control of the A side at the moment. A flash against Cooley and Walk. We'll see how Rocket handles against Chuma pushing into him from radio. Rocket announces himself. Now Chuma is going to keep up his guard the whole way through. Be the first one. Oh, come on. And Rocket had his gun down at the wrong moment. Okay. Now they have to push into the site. Bimo, actually Crackers holds off Chuma. They put 2 people in the middle of the site and Crackers cracks them all. Crackers shows us how it crumbles as he takes out Frosty. Wow. And that is 6 and 6. The game's evened up. And this is going to put Crimson Claw on a save. Likely going to be another good round for friendly fire here. We zoom on out, and we're going to have to see. Looks like it's going to be another A push. Easy Rocket is going to go with Bimo this time. Sam Sabers is out there. They're all going deagles on the Crimson Claw side. Cooley is actually very forward. We'll see him versus Toxic. Looks like Cooley did not land a hit there. And Toxic is going to push him back. Crackers has his gun up and is ready. Kills Cooley. Frosty and Chum are there already. If they had the bomb and could take it to B, this would be, you know, a way for them to get an easy plant. But they need their players there. They have the gun advantage. Frosty pushes out and kills the Rocket. Crackers gets Walk. And a grenade. Oh, another smoke. Oh, no, it was a grenade from Bimo to Frosty. It just took a little longer than I thought. Cooked a little light, but hey, well done in the end. BMO gets Sam Sabers, and now it's just Chuma versus the world. Chuma hiding in next to the boxes here, hoping someone pushes him. Let's see from his perspective. Boom, boom, boom. He wants them in that room, but that's you know, they're not there, unfortunately. And BMO gets that last kill. 7 and 6. Friendly Fire winning this so far, but now there's going to be the opportunity of Crimson Claw to come back here. They're able to play into this round. Over to the A side, it is working for them. They're going to go for it again, and look at those grenades. They have plenty of grenades from the previous round into this. I'm not sure if BMO has a smoke or a second grenade. 4 grenades means that he has the he's a bomb carrier. Interesting bug, but soon Dave said he put oh I'm lagging. Oh, it's Pav TV's lagging really bad for me right now. And do we have game audio? I don't think we have game audio. 1 second. I'm not sure what's happening. Sorry about this. You guys can see from their perspective as I try to fix this. Yeah, it switched audio devices. Sorry. I've never had that happen before. Interesting. All right, well, we are back on to the site. It's the same push we've seen before. Rocket takes out Frosty, and he's going against Sam Sabers. He's a little hurt. He's moving over towards Headshot, actually. And he takes a grenade from his own team, unfortunately. Through the smoke, he couldn't exactly see him. Cooley takes out BMO. Rocket might be able to catch Walk here. Uh-oh, what's happened? What is he doing? Okay, I'm not sure why they're having a little bit of confusion there, but it looks like they lost most of their fight. Toxic is here on near the bomb site. He could help. He's getting pushed by 3. Gets 1, and he nearly gets the second one. Plenty of time to defuse. Cooley's got this. Oh, actually, that's Chuma. Cooley was next one. All right. 7 and 7, and they brought that one back. Yeah, that's strange. You would have thought Rocket would have been shooting off on some of those people, but I'm not sure exactly what the play was. Chuma at the top with 11 and 11. Next is Cooley with the 9 and 8. 6 and 10 for Frosty. 5 and 9 for Crackers on the opposite side. Easy Rocket with 10 and 9. 9 and 7 for Phoenix. All day, all A is what you know, Friendly Fire is saying as they push onto the A side again. Walk is already there. They double upped on their recon positions. We have Walk, who's playing at the bottom of Frosty. Frosty playing at the top. That position allows them to have 2 quick rotates, which is kind of nice. They gave up one of their B players for it, though. All right, smokes are down. It's going to allow BMO and Rocket to push, but a grenade nearly kills both of them. What a nade. A second nade from Frosty to finish the job. Crackers and Toxic are the only ones here able to go and get the bomb. Phoenix drops to help and support his team. They need to pick off 2 members. If they can grab that bomb, which is really far out there, likely not going to happen, they could rotate, but not looking good so far. A grenade against Sam Sabers does some damage, but not enough to kill him. And Friendly Fire is smoked out of the site. Phoenix takes a little bit of damage from a grenade. Frosty moving up to make sure he can control the bomb. Sam Sabers and Frosty are going to hold back Toxic here. Where's Crackers going? Phoenix is going to back him up. Grenade bounce. It didn't just work in their favor. 15 seconds left on the clock. Save the guns, boys. Save the guns. Crackers gets Frosty. Oh, go back. You don't have enough. You can't get this. You can't get this. All right. They back away from the site. And it's not looking too good for Friendly Fire at the moment. They have plenty of money, able to keep buying, but they've lost a couple in a row, and that lead has been reduced. close out of some applications I have going. That might be why we're getting a little bit of latency. Sorry about this. Boy wants to keep up with all the latest world news. All right, so no way, go A. Or maybe it should be go away, no way. As they head on over to what might look like a B push here soon. We see Toxic, Crackers. It looks like Toxic going over to B. Crackers and Phoenix are going to get a little bit of control onto A. They push on to second. Early grenades don't land anywhere near them as they've been playing quite slow at the moment. Crackers is on the A side. Phoenix is ready to drop. If they can pull Walk and Frosty and hold them for a minute or two, Chuma rotates over. I mean, they've completely opened the A side. Unlike that first round, oh, there we go. Chuma backs. I think everyone knows it's a fake, but they wasted a lot of utility to hold them out of there. Phoenix getting ready to smoke down into barrels, but Rocket runs before the smoke is deployed fully. A grenade against Chuma doesn't kill him just yet. Phoenix in the middle of the site, completely open, but the smoke's protecting him. Bombs down. Bimo plants it. We see a quantum bomb in the corner there. Bimo is hiding in the smoke. There's so many people on ramp. Bimo, actually looks like Toxic got one. Bimo's gonna hold back there. And in interesting positions here. Everyone's spread out, but Bimo could catch a lot of these guys by surprise. He needs to just let them run for the defuse. Oh, a moment later, if he could have waited. But yeah, it looks like Chuma's there to try to defuse. Toxic takes him out. Cracker's in the middle of the site. Could catch Cooley off guard. Cooley gets... oh, there we go. Crackers defends it. I said Cooley got Toxic. It's up to him to get that second kill. 8-8. And looks like they're going to have to save again on Crimson Claw. This is the second to last round. A lot of teams do it then. But, oh, did some of them buy? Ooh. Okay, well, we'll have to see what happens to them in a moment. But yeah, they had two players who just did not have enough money. This time, we want to see the team be a little bit more coordinated with their push. But hey, Friendly Fire is in the lower seed here. If they can grab a few extra points. Sam Sabers is playing the sneaky position here. He could catch Bimo and Easy Rocket if they're not expecting it. Cooley gets Crackers. Crackers gets Sam. Even the game back up. Toxic gets Frosty because Frosty wasn't ready. Cooley's out here. He does have a gun. Cooley takes out Bimo. Toxic versus Cooley. If Rocket can come up and get Cooley here. And Cooley had his gun up in time. A grenade from Phoenix takes him out. 2v2. Chuma has a gun. I don't know about Walk yet. Doesn't look like it, but he's one of the poor members. Bomb is down, but where? Looks like right over here on the long. Completely reachable. But they only have 40 seconds. The rotate might be a little too long. I think they do need to commit to this site. They have the smokes to do it. They don't have the positioning. They get Walk. Okay, now it's going to be up to Toxic to do the job here. Toxic takes him out. 9-8. And we're looking at plenty of money for Friendly Fire to continue into the final half, even if this one doesn't work for them. But it's looking good for them so far. At the top of the board, 15-10 for Cooley, 13-13 for Chuma. But over on the Friendly Fire, 17-10 for Crackers, 12-8 for Phoenix. Let's see what happens. Going for another A play. Also, Captain Obvious, thank you very much for the follow 3 minutes ago. Appreciate it. Slow movement. Have the weapons. They'll have this floating mid, which is kind of nice. They have two players there. Getting Walk and Frosty to begin their movements. Smokes go down. A grenade goes into Sam Sabers. Doesn't kill him. A little bit of cooking could have done the job. Walk could show you something about cooking. They're getting ready to push on long. The smokes are stopping Rusty from working. Another grenade into Sam. Another smoke. They haven't tried to push around them from behind. Crimson Claw, that is. They're trying to clear a member. Sam Sabers clears Rocket, though. Rattling sabers, Sam rattles the confidence of the push for friendly fire. BMO has the bomb, but they've stopped the push. 17 seconds left. Make it look like a rotate. Toxic kills Sam. They aren't ready for Frosty. Toxic saves BMO. BMO, why? He walks out into the open while he's trying to plant, and this is round over. Because of maybe a mistake from BMO. I don't know if he was flashed or what, but he walked out into the enemy, lost a cover that Toxic granted him. 9-8. And we're looking at 9-9. We're looking at a close last round here. We'll have to see. There's something. Oh, okay. The round half thing is there. Okay. Low movements B. One's testing them. Tuma's alone on site. Frosty could be there at a moment's notice. Walk can also be there. Last time we saw a smoke go down on barrels, and Rocket went before it, losing his opportunity to get that defense. They've been lucky a few times getting that bomb planter as they push out in a Z. Tuma backed away from ramp, and so that let BMO and Crackers push up a little bit. Frosty drops onto site. Grenades bouncing the wrong way. Oh, for both teams, BMO is pretty hurt by a grenade. Chuma takes him out. Crackers gets Chuma. Walk and Cooley filling in the spot. Crackers gets 2. Cooley gets Crackers. Phoenix going for the plant, and he's going to die in the process, and it's Toxic versus the world here. Toxic doesn't have a good position on this bomb. Cooley has clips, and they're going to win this round 9-10. On the losing team, 6-12 for BMO. Easy Rocket with the 11-14. Phoenix with 12-10. Toxic with the 14-8. Crackers with a 19-11. On the opposite side, 4-14 for Walk. Sam Sabers with the 10-12. 8-14 for Frosty. 14-14 for Chuma. And on top, Cooley with a 19-10. Toxic getting that least death award. Let's head on back over to the scoreboard, and let's update the scores as we see that our first one is over. Man, that was very close for the friendly fire there. Just had a few unfortunate rounds that could have really went the other way, but they, this is up to them to see if they can grab a point away. If they can end the losing or winning streak, be really hyped for them. While we are waiting, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. I know what you guys are gonna listen into. Your favorite sponsor, HyperX. See if I can click the button. Thank you, HyperX, and we love to hear from you with that microphone. Thank you all the other sponsors that don't always have an ad slot on here. We have Fix It, we have VR covers, we have so many more, as they are the ones who help this league run, as well as you guys in the chat. I appreciate all of you guys being here as well. Again, thank you for the follow earlier, Captain Obvious, and you guys kind of make this possible. So right now, 9-10 on stall, 1 map down for Friendly Fire, 1 more to go for Crimson Claw. Let's see if we can figure out what might be the next map as I go and look happening. Right now we have them replacing some players. I don't exactly know who just yet, but if we go to the stats page, this is going to be a Claw pick. So let's go over there. So on the claw, what we have is, oh, I clicked the wrong buttons, you guys. No. The claw, museum's off the table. Oil rig is an option. Stockpile is an option. So, we have some maps here. Next map is stockpile. All right, well, hey, you know what? You guys are making it easy for me as we just move into this so you guys can see it. Who needs information when you have people who are already in the know? Thank you very much, Frosty, for making this work. I can tell you from the way that they've played before, Stockpile has been perfect game so far for Crimson Claw with a 100% win rate and a 75% round win rate. On the Friendly Fire side, it is one of their better maps, 71% win rate with a 60% round win rate. Played most. Yeah, we just gotta wait for them to get into that match, get going. See if I can find out who was replaced. Had it for a moment. We have Chuma, Toxic, Easy Rocket, Crackers, BMO. So it is a replacement on the Claw side. Cooley, Phoenix, Spionin, Walk, and 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, it is a Claw member, you guys. I'm slow. So we're just waiting for them to figure out who that person is, get him back in. We already have the map pick. We'll soon have the side pick. With Stockpile, right now, I do think it's a T-sided map. There's a really strong A play that not a lot of teams have a good counter to. At the moment, you just gotta trust that you win the firefights. There's no real strategic way to beat it. So it's up to them to figure out, if they want to start with that or end with it. I know on the EU side, we tend to play more where you start on the side where you get the most points, get the momentum going, get the morale up, and steamroll if you can. But hey, that may not be the strategy for Friendly Fire. They may think, hey, let's just get the bad part over, and potentially we'll have more rounds anyway on the side where we have the advantage. We'll see. So they are trying to figure out who that player is. Get going. We'll see. In the meantime, I said this earlier while there weren't so many people in here. Oh, Turbo's coming in. Okay, Turbo is beyond him. Great, thank you, Frosty. The intel, man, having a player on each team who could be in here and kind of advise me what they thought happened in games, who's switching in, dude, would be cool. Would be cool someday in the future. I'll have to figure out how that would work. As I say, I've said this earlier while we were away. We're living through history at the moment. Make sure that you guys are informed and safe, as this affects our Euro friends more than it does the Americans right now. We're economically affected, but you guys are going to have real world consequences. Stay safe, and make sure that you understand what's going on in the world. While we wait, this is always the worst part, you guys. Or I have to question, what do I say to you? How do we get this engagement going? Does anyone here think Friendly Fire is going to win? I know at least one person thinks that, as they put channel points down last episode. But can they pull this one away? This is a 14 win streak for Crimson Claw at the moment. It's so heavily weighted in their favor as they're top of the board. Question is, can Friendly Fire change it? They grabbed extra teammates, trying to change their team up, make it work for them. We'll have to see. Yep. We will have to see. We can go check in on the Kompashka versus Technical Difficulties game. We'll see if anyone is casting it, and if not, we might be able to just divine it from the score. I do see that Not Raffle is playing at the moment. In-game name is Raffle, interesting enough. And it's 3-3 on Stockpile, so this will likely be their second map if they've only grabbed 6 points so far since we ran a 9-10 on this last one. So I don't know what happened on their first map just yet, but it looks like they're keeping a close game. Stockpile, we have all our members in, and Friendly Fire has chosen to play defensively. So they're going to take the advantageous side afterwards. We'll see if they have a solid defense. We're waiting on just one more member to choose their side, and we'll be hopping into that game in a moment. Yeah. And they're going to be loading. So while we're waiting, I'm going to, if you guys haven't checked out the VOD channel, if you haven't checked out the Twitch, the Twitter, the TikTok, all the Discord even, The links exist. Let me know. I can get you to them. And, you know, appreciate all the follows we can get. Try to make this grow. Share it with a friend. Share it with the family. Share it with the world. As we try to grow Pavlov to be a greater sport. More people, please. And speaking of more people are in the game as we start our next round. So let me hop on over. Dogma. Dixon's ready. There's so much to do. And oh no. Okay, it's lagging. It's lagging. So we have just one player who's not there just yet. Give it a moment. Yep, everyone's in. Revo round, baby. So we'll slowly get this moving. Here we hear some noise. There we go. We get that audio, baby. You guys, what do you want to see in the future for these kind of games? I mean, like I said, the meta is pretty set right now, where this A push is so strong. You listen, you back away, but you know there's not a lot you can do to defend against it. What do you want to see here? How do you want this to change? What do you wish players were doing? I wish for a great game. That's all I wish for. So it looks like a little bit of a dispute early on about who controls the bomb. Going for a mixed play, 2-1-2, Turbo in the mid. BMO catches Turbo right off the bat. Wasn't ready for that one. And we are slowly moving into A long. Pushing it. So Walk has the bomb, so it will be a B push in the end. Toxic backing away once he hears a little bit of fire. Cracker's on site. BMO going to back up Toxic. Phoenix and Easy Rocket staying on their side as they haven't seen anyone else there. Let's get to this firefight as it will likely be our next one. BMO holds him back. They're trying to get some utility out. They back away. Phoenix in the mid, and that just leaves Rocket alone on the B site. Rocket's going to go check, and that might be his downfall here in a second. He might be able to catch them both off. We'll have to see. Oh, and Spionin takes the spine from Rocket as he opens up the B site, cracks it open for him and his boy. Phoenix pushes out, but didn't have his gun up. Spionin takes him out as well. Crackers finishes off the job. The plant is down. Crackers and BMO are just waiting for Toxic. Chuma might be able to catch him off guard. Crackers gets Chuma versus BMO here. Cooley's on main. Cooley gets Crackers. And we have BMO versus Chuma, and Chuma wins that one. It's just Toxic here. Toxic has to kill. Oh, there we go. He gets double fired. And so, unfortunate here as that goes to Crimson Claw for their first point. Super Cooley, 2 for Spionin and 1 for Chuma. On the opposite side, we see 2 kills on Crackers, 1 on BMO. All right, going for an A side push, we see anti-eco buy mixed with a just keeping the pistols. Oh, never mind, they're switching around. And it just happens to be that this might be the greatest play in the world as they push on while everyone else is on B. B knife rush didn't work out too well for friendly fire here. We'll see what the train does in a moment. I don't know what the play is. Yeah, hey guys, what's going on? Get in the picture, get in the picture. Okay. Say cheese. Oh, they said dab instead. Yeah, boys. All right. And so this is what happens when you guess wrong. You don't go for it. I mean, they're going to be just killed. That's a lot of easy money that they avoided giving to their enemies. It might have actually been the right answer here. Don't die if you don't have to, because that's an $800 per kill of a UMP. That's potentially $4,000 they can give to their enemies. And they're not as crazy stacked as you'd expect them to be. So You know, nothing changed since the last round. And we are going for Turbo, playing a distraction in the mid, it looks like. Oh, maybe he's waiting for an person to push out on the A side. Cooley and Turbo are fighting a little bit in the mid against BMO. And right now, Chuma's in Snake, getting ready to push out. I think he might be our first fight. Chuma versus Phoenix, and Phoenix takes some damage. Chuma doesn't land anything. A grenade goes down and gets caught in the back here. Doesn't do anything to Chuma, but it needed to be cooked if it was going to. Zoom on out, and we can see that Phoenix kills Walk. BMO replaces where Phoenix was and dies. Chuma. Cooley gets Rocket. They're going for the plant as Phoenix dies to Cooley. We have just 2 members left. Chuma dies to Crackers. 2v3. And they pick up a gun and rotate off. Again, just making sure that they keep their finances in check. This is not looking too good for the first round. I mean, Crackers is a little hurt. They don't have any good money next couple rounds, so I guess they had to kind of do this. But those extra guns, they could load up. So with Toxic's able to buy, they could just go into this next round. They're on a 3-round loss bonus. They'll be on 4 if it doesn't work for them after this. So they might as well just buy. We'll see in a moment. 4 for Cooley, 4-0. Spionin and Chuma both with a 2-1. 3-1 for Crackers. 1-2 for Phoenix and BMO. So we zoom on out, and Turbo is moving over to B. Might be playing with the yellow cubby here. Just looking to see if he can get that early push. Yeah, he's just making sure that the mid is controlled if someone pushes out. Chuma and Cooley getting ready for their infamous A long push. A grenade goes down. Undercooked as well. That is unfortunate. Cracker's getting a walk. Spionin is there. Cracker's pretty hurt, though. He just needs to wait for the rest of his team to fill in. Hopefully he doesn't go against Spionin, because Spionin will likely kill him in a firefight. Crackers, oh, there we go. He gets a grenade kill him anyway. Toxic and BMO are here. If Toxic can cause it, or BMO can cause a distraction. We'll have to watch. And Toxic finishes him off. He gets 1. Toxic, oh my god. Toxic gets killed by Cooley. BMO gets Cooley. Easy Rocket versus Turbo here. Turbo didn't have his gun up, and now Rocket has taken him down. And we just have Spionin, who's on site. Rocket takes him out. BMO takes out Spionin, and now it's BMO's chance to defuse. Oh, there's some clips. There he goes. And with that, that'll be the first point for Friendly Fire this half. They got to grab as many points as possible if they want to stay competitive in that second half. And we are waiting as we get into this next half, or next round. So money's still good on Crimson Claw. Looks like we're going to be split, doing a distraction on A, play on B. Same, let's watch this early push. It's going to be kind of up to Toxic to figure out what they're going to do here. They no longer have the backup from BMO. Oh, throws a grenade far. Toxic is pretty hurt because he tried to hurt them instead of just using this as a recon. BMO, oh, they saw BMO, a grenade. Oh, and Crackers takes it away. BMO is not allowed to have any fun today. Evening up back to a 4-4. They're going to likely be able to call it soon. And Rocket is really the only defender here. He's playing this position, which lets him guard Snake and Main. He can use it as recon. He can use it as cover. Turbo is pushing through Snake. Chuma looks like he's getting ready for the mid. Smokes go down. They're going to be able to call it. Rocket versus Walk, and Walk cooks him. Phoenix gets Turbo. Chuma gets Phoenix. BMO, he going to calculate where his enemy's going to be at? And it looks like he did. Aimed down. Crackers gets Chuma, and now it's just Walk, who's pretty hurt, versus 2. And Walk is checking for the behind. Isn't going to guard the bomb. Yeah, I mean, interesting decision. I guess he's worried, but guarding the bomb was probably the easier of the 2 options there. He could have at least been in engagement there. And again, the money is still looking good on Crimson Claw right now. They're going to be able to keep playing into this next round. But it's you know, looking good for Friendly Fire to grab themselves a few more points. Zoom on out. Top of the board right now is 6-2 for 4-2. D push, Cooley and Spionin playing some mid control. Spionin actually going with them. Never mind. Chuma throws maybe a nade. Cooley gets Crackers. BMO gets Turbo. This is the side to follow right here. A Rocket kills 2 as he closes out the B long there. BMO is going to be our next one versus Chuma, and looks like Chuma had won that one. Phoenix catches Chuma with well, Chuma is just checking the wrong place. Toxic looting his enemy's corpses. 3-3 at the moment. 5-3 for BMO. Crackers with 6-3. Rocket with 4-5. Cooley with 8-3. Spionin with 4-4. Same for Chuma. And now we're on a Deagle save for our offensive team. Only a few more rounds left in the half. 3 more, to be precise. Crackers seen going in there, and it looks like they're just going to go for aggressive mid. BMO is blocked out from the smoke. And a grenade here could do so much. And Chuma runs into it, but doesn't get killed. Just takes some damage. Another grenade. Oh, there we go. Phoenix gets Turbo. Crackers gets Spionin. And Crackers also got Cooley a moment before. Phoenix is pretty hurt, but Chuma's very hurt. Phoenix is going to kill him. Looks like we lost Walk a moment before. Yo, Siliqui, what up? We just cast in a game. Right now, Friendly Fire ahead on this round here. On this map. 4-3. 2 more rounds in the half. And, you know, Crimson Claw is going to be on a loss bonus. Going to be able to play these next 2 rounds fully, regardless of the outcome. Actually, both teams can, as the money is looking pretty good. Toxic throws that grenade a little too early. A second, Flash goes down. He checks it. Oh, and Cooley just looked away at the right moment. Toxic gets hurt, backs off. Chuma and Cooley getting ready to push. Toxic stays there a little too long, but takes up Cooley in the process, and Chuma didn't shoot. I kind of wish I would have saw inside what was happening there. But we're mounting our A push. No one's there. Looks like Crackers might be able to call it in a moment. See what's happening from Crackers' perspective. They smoked him out. And he's gone now. Phoenix and Rocket are rotating in. BMO and Toxic are pushing on the site. Looks like Toxic and Phoenix... Actually, no, just Phoenix does all the work. Toxic there for show. Turbo kills Phoenix. Yum, 1. And, Chuma gets 1, 2, and Rocket takes out Chuma. Sends him moon. Rocket diffuses, but tensions are no longer diffused, as it could be an even half, or it could be leading in to a 6-3. Silk, we asked about the first map. It was a 9-10. The win going to Crimson Claw. So our last round of this half. Being good. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but, you know, right now, the interesting story is, you know, can the lead that that Crimson Claw has, this 14 round win streak or 14 game win streak, can it be ended? Tuma and is going to hold Toxic back a little bit for a little while. BMO is in the mid, a little bit further up. Cooley is just playing that lurk just in case. I think we're going to mount a B push here in a moment. Check here first because it looks like they're playing slow on Snake. And Rocket is hurt. They threw a grenade in and it didn't land in the right spot. Looked like that one came from Phoenix. BMO's rotated over. Actually, now he's holding Snake. Him versus Cooley. Phoenix and BMO and Crackers all get kills. Walk and Turbo are the only two left, and they have an idea of where they're at now. Bombs planted. Zoom on out, and we see Turbo and Walk here. Oh, Turbo gets one and killing BMO. They're both ready to defend that bomb. Crackers has the right kind of grenades, and some smokes right in the doorway here could be very useful. The first one goes down. Toxic has clips, and we need to see him use it. No, Toxic's checking corners instead of clipping. Crackers going for the clip. Oh. Why? They had the smoke from this angle. That would have been easy. A point. But hey, an even game, 5-4. Had the we see 8-6 on Cooley, Spoonin with 6 and 7. Same with Chuma. 4 and 6 for Walk and Turbo, making it easy for me to announce the scores. 3 and 5 for Toxic. Easy Rocket with 5 and 6. 8 and 6 for Phoenix. Crackers with a 10 and 5, and BMO with 6 and 6. So we're mounting an A push. Phoenix playing distraction on B, throwing an early maybe smoke, maybe flash. Pulls Spion in, pulls Walk in, pulls Turbo. A lot of their team bites. They have to be a little quick here to actually take advantage of the bite. Turbo rotating back over. Interesting decision. This is twice now. We've seen friendly fire start a round and have a really good rotate like that, and then lose momentum. Chuma kills both the long pushers there. He caught him by surprise. It's not exactly where people stand these days, but it worked for him. BMO is trying to get ready while we have Toxic here to back him up. Spionin kills Phoenix, and this is not looking good for the first round of the half. Turbo takes out Toxic, and now it's just BMO. So completely wipe the floor with them on that pistol round. So we are just waiting to see what they do. Yeah, it looks like they're keeping their Glocks. They're 5.7. They're not even buying into this next round, except for Turbo, who gets a UMP. Never mind. We're seeing guns. We're seeing actually low money. They're buying. Cooley's about to become a very, very rich man. Oh, and never mind. Toxic takes him out. He gets 1,600, but not enough. Turbo gets the next kill. And we're held back at the entrance. Tuma tries to get one. And who gets the last one is a real question. Toxic trying to hold off. And Walk takes the kill, actually, before Chuma can grab it. Five and 6 at the moment in the favor of the Claw. Both teams with real guns, though, and the round starts. We're seeing plenty of clips, plenty of smokes on the side of Crimson Claw at the moment, and not too much utility just yet. Friendly fire. Unum playing pretty far into Snake, actually just for an early flash to stop him. The grenade could be, ooh, it looks like Crackers got tagged by it. More grenades going down and that aren't landing where they want to. Zoom out a bit. We'll see what Walk is doing from his perspective. sitting in the back of Silver, trying to see what he can do. They threw a grenade. A grenade here would have been amazing. Waco's wide, and Toxic, lights him up. Cooley gets Phoenix in the mid. Cooley's really hurt, though. Turbo Spione. It looks like, yeah, both teams quite damaged as of now. A side's opened. Rocket gets Turbo. Cooley has to rotate over now. Zoom in the back. Smoke. Another smoke. Zoom gets 1, 2. And BMO takes him out. Not before he dies. Spionin. Oh, Cracker's still there. Whoa, I don't know what's happening. Cracker's takes out Cooley, and now he's very hurt. 1 tap away. Spionin needs to keep his gun up, and he can get this. All right, he knows where he's at. 19 seconds left in the half, or round. Spionin takes him out. He knew where Crackers was walking and just followed the path. 11 and 8 on both Chuma and Cooley at the moment. 7 and 9 for BMO. 11 and 8 Crackers. Least death award among the bottom 3 of Crimson Claw at the moment. Everyone's dying a lot in this game. That's how you can tell it's like close. If everyone's dying, it's like, yeah, sure, we might see Claw getting some points, but with everyone losing life like that, we can see that, both teams are managing to land their shots. It's come down to the last couple players. Rocket dies early to Turbo here on the save round. Crackers does kill Cooley. They could potentially go and try to grab that gun. Chuma going to drop just in case to defend it. You need to see these guys all aim over to Chuma. And if they don't, yep, Chuma's going to be able to hold him off. Yep, Chuma goes wide now and holds from a safer position. All he's got to do is keep his gun up. And what is looking for B? Crackers kills Chuma. And now A side's been cracked open. They pick up a gun. Turbo gets Toxic. BMO runs over to pick up a gun. And it might have not been the right answer. But if he can get in there and get the plant. Oh, if he can just save the guns, this might be a good save round. Yeah, they're going to go for it, looks like. Crackers keeping eyes on the door. Oh, and Turbo gets BMO as BMO pushes out a little too far without his ally. Yeah, 15 seconds left on the clock. Save would have been pretty good. Oh, Spionin getting hurt. Backing away. Crackers keep the gun. Oh, that nade was so close. But it doesn't matter because Spionin has him in his sights. 5 and 8 at the moment. This isn't looking like Friendly Fire have a really strong push against CC at the moment. CC getting 4 rounds in a row. We have Phoenix, who is pushing in to, going to be playing mid. Getting ready for an early and fast long push. Chuma already backed away, throwing grenades over. Oh, and it bounces just the wrong way into the rafters there. Allows them to call it as the smokes are going down. Cooley's ready. A flash on top of Crackers gives him intel. Rocking Crackers. Will they become kings of the push here, or they die poppers? Crackers kills Chuma. Now we just have and Cooley versus Rocket. They went out separately, and Cooley gets them both. Light is opened while Cooley's on long. Where is Phoenix? Oh, Phoenix dies to Turbo after he kills Walk. Planning. Toxic is really far up and does kill Spionin though. Turbo gets killed by BMO, and now we just have Cooley who's in drop. BMO doesn't know he's there, and BMO, well, gets beamed. But he gets some shots on Cooley. It's just Toxic now. Toxic needs to keep his position hidden. Let Cooley try to clip it and take him out. That's going to be the optimal play right here. Because, that stealth is going to be his. 5 and 8 Toxic is just gonna go for the. Oh no, he's gonna push. Toxic, don't do it, my boy. Like time, and Toxic takes him out. But Cooley had his sights on him. And, well, we lose him there. But, hey, they won the round. They have the money. They can keep playing. 6 and 8. And looks like, oh, yeah, they had a few members who were down on cash. And this is going to be a save round for Crimson Claw. This might be a similar kind of momentum to the last game. We're going to see, you know, maybe a few rounds in a row where Friendly Fire grabs some points, even the game back up. That's you know, that's just showing that since their last game, even like Claw showing that they have a lot of good games. They're winning a lot in a row, but it means Friendly Fire is grabbing you know, grabbing some momentum overall. You know, last time I think their scores were 19 and 30, 19 and 27. All right, walks in to catch BMO by surprise, and BMO takes him out though. They already got 2 kills, and it's just Cooley and Chuma. I missed that fire starter. I did not see if that happened. Toxic, playing all the way in the back, is able to get control of all of this section here. We'll see what happens with Cooley afterwards. But yeah, he's going to have to be in a 1v1 fight. Chuma there as well. Toxic's completely wide. If Cooley pushes him, I think Cooley's just gonna hope for the exit here. Rocket, oh, Rocket's going against Chuma. Oh, okay, and Chuma gets killed. Toxic gets Cooley, but BMO gets killed by Cooley as well. All right, 7 and 8, and they're buying into it this round. Both teams. Look at the utility on Friendly Fire. They are loading up. 15 and 11 for Cooley, 11 and 11 for Chuma, 15 and 10 for Crackers, and 9 and 12 for Bima. We have some Never Forgets on Phoenix as well. Reverse Never Forget on Turbo. All right, Rocket and Spionin here. Looks like Spionin's where? No, this is going to be Rocket's opportunity. I thought Spionin hurt him. And Rocket kills Spionin. Bemo's pushing out. The grenades are pinned. It looks like it was a flash. Smoke. That was a... Rock is checking site. Silver's down as Crackers takes him out. Toxic gets Turbo. They have control of the site. Cooley takes out Crackers and gets a kill. Bemo going for the plant. Only the two here. Blind fire through the smoke. And with them going through the same area, as soon as one of them's seen, it's going to be kind of hard. All right. Flash in, stopping main. There's only one in main. Phoenix takes him out, even though he was potentially flash a moment before, and Rocket finishes him off. 8 and 8. And this is going to be a second save for Crimson Claw. We are looking at the exact same game as last time. The question is, can they alter fate? Can they, Friendly Fire that is, have a good round after this one? This one's likely in their hands, although Claw has shown us they're quite strong. Maybe they might rip their way into a victory on this. What is smoke? Just landed in the wrong spot. And they're playing everyone on B. Last time we saw the teams guess fully on one site. They guessed wrong. Let's see if Rocket catches Spionin here. Go from Spionin's perspective. Looks like Chuma does have a gun, though. Able to buy. Rocket isn't going to check this corner. And Rocket dies, giving Spionin a gun, doubling up the armaments. They rotate off, going for B, and this is, or going for an A, excuse me. That does leave A open, but we'll see how Crackers holds. Spionin grabs Crackers as well. All right. We need to see what happens with Phoenix here. Phoenix is waiting to catch a rotate, but this might actually be the wrong idea here. There's another gun in mid. Well, if you can hold it off in mid. A grenade goes down. Going for the plant. Toxic on site. There's 2 guns. But where's the way to check? Okay, so let's watch this push. A grenade goes down, and Cooley and Chuma block it. Phoenix gets spioned. Toxic kills the gets killed by Chuma. And now it's BMO and Phoenix. Chuma gets 1. Cooley is rotating around. He's gonna catch BMO by BMO surprised us getting the kill. Walk finishes him off. 15 seconds left on the clock. Able to defuse plenty. And so 8 and 9, final round potentially. I mean, the money is still looking fine on friendly fire. And both teams are gonna have plenty of money for the next 2 rounds. If friendly fire gets FR at least. Yeah, those 2 early kills. Spionin did really well. They're holding off his foes and making sure that assault wouldn't work, even though they were on a save. Rocket could have grabbed that corner, but he hasn't seen anyone there yet. A Smoko is down. Okay. Trying to get his Smoko off. Okay, and they're getting ready for the B assault. Walk gets some shots off on BMO. Zoom on out and move over to their side. Grenades go down a little too far into Silver. Walk takes some damage from a grenade that bounced back though. Oh, BMO's trying to push into sight, but Turbo will catch him if he does it. Crackers. Oh, they're okay. Hold on, let's go check what's happening in mid as Toxic and Rocket are getting ready for their assault. Oh, Spiona just barely misses Rocket. Turbo versus Rocket, and Rocket, wins that one there. Or sorry, Turbo wins that one there. Toxic takes him out. Always hate when I mess up the names. It makes it feel like I'm not paying attention. I am. I'm just almost dyslexic. And they're rotating off again. They have 38 seconds. Or is it a feint? Beamo's coming back. What is friendly fire doing? Oh no, this feint is not gonna work. And this, a second more would have been nice. Chuma gets Toxic, Toxic gets, people are dying. BMO versus 2. BMO gets the plant. Chuma didn't have his gun up, and now BMO kills him. And it's Spionin and BMO who are both equally hurt. Spionin has clips. Let's see what happens here. From Spionin's perspective, BMO's checking. And BMO gets Spionin. I thought Spionin had it. I thought he would have pulled the trigger, but we just saw that BMO had enough time. Plenty of money still for both teams, and it's the same game again. Read, dang it, please, Crimson. Oh, 5-star. It's getting tense. It's getting tense. Last round. Not as much utility on Crimson Claw. That hasn't been the deciding factor in most of these fights, though. Flash going up against Rocket. Rocket's just going aggressive. Super crazy here. Him versus Spionin and a flash up. And he didn't have his gun up. Cooley gets Crackers as well. And that fast assault didn't work. BMO gets Walk. Walk gets Phoenix. BMO going for fast plant. Oh, and it goes through the wall. Oh, Spionin gets BMO. Toxic gets Turbo. Toxic has to kill all 3. Now, twice we've seen things go through walls today. Toxic only has a smoke, and that's not going to be the right utility here. Everyone's pretty stacked. It's just up to Crimson Claw. They don't know what happened yet, Bemo's going to be able to tell him. From his perspective, he's checking corners. Then it's around plastic. Like his gun's up. Maybe he's had a knife. And Spionin takes him out. 9-10. So Easy Rocket now with 10-14, 12-13 for Toxic, 11-14 for Phoenix, 16-14 for Crackers. Team up with the 15-14 on the opposite side, shared with the least death award, Walk, Turbo, and Spionin. 9-12 for Walk, 12-12 for Turbo, 15-14 for Chuma, 15-12 for Spionin, and Cooley with 18-14. Go back to that beautiful scoreboard. We enter in the same score, but what a close game again. Right now, this is a really good game for Friendly Fire. They are behind when it comes in terms of on the seed, but they're showing that they can bring these games to a very even, right down to the bare metal. And so, speaking of bringing something to you, I'm going to be bringing to you another ad from our sponsor, Asterion. I stand with Asterion, and Asterion might be standing your desk very soon. Thank you very much, Asterion, for bringing us this, bringing us into the world of being sponsored. Right now, this is technically, one more game for the win on Crimson Claw. Their streak is unended, but these have been amazing games so far. Like I said, let's go look what their previous matchup against Crimson Claw was like. 26-19, 26-17, and the year before. This is basically like they've equaled what their game was previously. So it is really good so far, especially against the top team in the league. Friendly Fire is showing us that they're still in there. And look, between them, OP, and VA, it's going to be a really close top 4. I'm excited to see what happens in those championships. While we're waiting, we just got to figure out what that final map is. I see that everyone's in. They're just kind of talking, figuring out. It's going to be a Friendly Fire pick. From here, I do think that Oil Rig is probable. Every other map that is near the top on a Friendly Fire pick is off the board already. So we'll have to see. We're just waiting. We're hanging. Let's go check in on what's happening in the Kompashka game versus technical difficulty. Looks like it might have just ended. And Black Cat, while you're here, can you tell us the scores of that one? That way we can kind of keep everyone updated. I'm trying to stall. I can't stall if you guys don't have anything for me to stall with. Besides this, so yeah, it's close games. It's been brought down. The same kind of situations right at the end. Yeah, it's been exciting. While we're here, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe, please. It looks like we're rotating in a member for Crimson Claw, I believe. Hard to see with the camera moving around so much, but we'll know very shortly what's going to happen. I see Turbo, I see Sam Saber, Spionin, and Cooley. So it looks like Tuma might have been put out. He was stuck on, like, while everyone else reset their colors, he was the only one. So we'll see if Tuma comes back. Tuma has been performing well in these, so we'll have to see what happens. But I know Frosty was in here, so I know he's available. Frosty can hop in. We'll have to see. But right now, it's just up to them to grab something. Like I said, it's gonna be Oil Rig. With that, we're gonna see likely a T for Crimson Claw, and we'll have to see how that last round goes. We'll get another 9-10. Will we get something different? I don't know. We'll have to see how they performed here before. Kind of waiting. Well, yeah, this is always the hard part, like I said. Trying to figure it out. There's not a whole lot of info I can show you. The only other option that isn't on the board is Reach Sky that we could pick. It's Reach Sky or Oil Rig. So, we haven't really seen a lot of Reach Sky picks from Friendly Fire. Plus, I think the they would be at a disadvantage if they picked Reach Sky. Reach Sky is one of those maps where an aggressive players could be, to the advantage, and Crimson Claw has that. If by doing Oil Rig, I mean, they kind of know what's going to happen for the sightedness. And they're going for a map pick, and they walked away from it. Waiting. Oh, they're teasing me. They're teasing me. It hurts. I see just flipping between Reach Sky and Oil Rig now. But yeah. Anyways, Reach Sky just has that aggressive mid. If the T side can control the mid, the game's kind of won already. We're not seeing a lot of the kind of pushes. We're seeing slower pushes from Friendly Fire today. So I would expect Oil Rig will be what they choose. Looks like they're deliberating and not sure what they want. He might actually be messing with me. It could be that he's messing with me. So we'll see. But yeah, do you guys think this next one is gonna be close? I hate this. All right, and we'll see in a moment. It looks like they chose Reach Sky. I'm gonna call it just in case, and we can always switch it if not. Oh, you son of a... Doing it. He's doing it. They're messing with me, boys and girls and wives of Boris. So we'll see. But yeah, this, like I said, if it is Reach Sky, that mid's gonna be really crucial to most of the game. Nades also on B. All right, it is Reach Sky, and so I think we're gonna see a T side. Oh yes, Frosty's in. I think we're gonna see T from the Claw. We'll know in just a moment. That's what I would expect, just because of how the sightedness works after that nade nerf, where this used to be a CT only map basically because of so many nades who just completely stopped the beat from being used. Now not so much. With one nade, it's strong, but it's not as strong as it used to be, where you just bomb the hell out of it until they could not come back. We'll see in a moment what they have. I'm just waiting for them. Looks like again, BMO's flipping through the map still, but Frosty calls it. I don't know. Always the hardest part. The hardest part. I don't even like Elden Ring came out, you guys. I have nothing else to talk about. I played Elden Ring last night. It was kind of hype. I have the Wretched character, which is like the Deprived in Dark Souls. Basically start with nothing, get kind of wrecked in some of the early areas, but got my horse. Take my horse to the hotel room. We're gonna ride some more. So we'll have to see what happens there. Probably be playing that tonight on my stream, twitch.tv/GoddamnSuperhero. If you haven't checked out I have a TikTok, I have a Twitter, I have a YouTube, I have all these things. I hesitated on what I'm saying. I'll put it in the future, so that way, or I'll type it out so you guys can see it in the future. All my stuff. One of my TikToks is going viral right now. It's kind of hype, almost at about 300,000 views. So we'll see what the future holds for me, boys, because I know we're gonna be excited once we're in that map. But are you guys excited to be here right now? That's always part we gotta make work. Are we happy? Is the world gonna crumble? Are we going to crumble the world? Frosty taking his what is known as sweet time to get into that match, and I see him now. Looks like they're gonna get ready to pick the sides in but a moment. Yeah, we'll see. Get good. All right. Mod pick. This is why are they taking so long to deliberate? Who knew? Pride plus ratio. Oh, Chuma got kicked, dude. You're about to be put behind the barn. They kicked you from the team. So yeah. We're waiting. Getting antsy here. I want to know the truth. The truth. What else? I mean, I think the other matches, I think I'm doing, if we look for future matches, I don't think there's a lot we'll see what other matches are happening this week. Give me one moment. Being asked about technical stability on Elden Ring. So far, everything's been fine for me, and I don't have like crazy specs. Like, I mean, I have an i9 9900K and a GTX 1080. It's been working pretty well. I haven't had any issues. I'm in the open world area, which people have been complaining about. In Europe this week, the future matches, well, it looks like all the matches for Europe are done already. And the East and West. If we look at America, I can tell you that I'm going to be casting Thinking of Vortex Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, if you guys are going to be there. I know it's kind of late for you guys so far. But to see. And we are finally getting in, and as predicted, we're going to see a T side for Crimson Claw. We're going to see CT for Friendly Fire, and hopefully we're going to see us in the game in just one moment. This is, you know, we'll see if this is going to be the same kind of game. This map is quite different. It's a lot smaller. So while the previous two maps are probably the widest two maps in the league, this being the smallest map may not have the same kind of effects, same kind of really close matchups. I don't think specifically because of that, but it just gets played differently. And, you know, all right, and we are in. So let me load this up. Let me get the predictions ready. If you guys predict with your channel points, you can, you know, become a billionaire today in channel points. Wait, you guys, I'm struggling, dude. I'm struggling today. The writer strike hit me hard. It hit me real hard, and I just don't know what to say anymore. I could say that we're in, baby. All right, so Revo round, everyone's in. Our game starts very soon. Oh, and Spionin catches 2 there on the Revo round. Cooley killing his teammates. Tell how he's feeling. All right. Crimson Claw, T-side push. Let's go. We're gonna see a lot of mid pushes this game is what I expect for control on both T-sides. All right, we have okay, a split. Okay, 2-2-1 kind of split. Walk waiting to see if someone pushes up. Crackers is going to be on site with Rocket. Toxic going to be able to quick rotate and be that defensive player. Toxic gets Cooley right off the bat, ending the Z play. Frosty's trying to kill Crackers in hell at the moment. Toxic getting over to balcony. Could help. And Crackers takes out Frosty. Sam Sabers is going to be caught by Rocket, and they trade. And this is a B push with only BMO there. That plant's going to be the important thing here. And so they may not win the round, but they can for sure get the plant. Plant's down. No one's there. They're getting ready to mount the site. All right, Phoenix rotating around the pillar. Toxic gets walk. And we see Spionin is going to be stuck into pit here. And Toxic grabbing, oh, I thought it was 4. It's 3 kills first game. Aw, Chuma. So sad. But you know what is not sad? The finances over on our T's. They may not have won the round, but they have won themselves quite a bit of money that they can walk into this round. If someone hasn't put points down, put at least 1 point over on the side of Friendly Fire, just in case they win. Grab yourself, you know, all of whomever gambled money, you know, or lose nothing. Walk going over towards the A, gonna play a distraction. Spionin playing mid, and it looks like a slow B push. Mixed by Toxic going with a shorty, even though he had the money. Rocket getting walk. I keep almost saying walk it, like I'm a little baby. Toxic gets Spion and BMO gets Cooley, but Sam gets Phoenix, and now we got 2 people unable to finish their push. Crackers rotating over, Frosty rotating off. Crackers versus Sam, and Sam stuck in the pit. Who has the bomb? Uh-oh, okay. Oh, yeah, bomb stuck in the mid. Interesting that they ran it that way. Crackers gets Sam, and now it's just Frosty here. Rocket's going to be able to back him up, and then Crackers staying on site. So, yep, Frosty's going to save that gun, and they're going to call it from here. 40 seconds left on the clock. Just going to hang loose. How's your guys' days going? Toxic doing a good job holding the mid so far. Both times he's able to get those early kills, which halted the momentum. Controlling that mid here opens you up to a lot of the B site, just one more avenue into it. You also get this, and it depends if they have a player here, but that could be 4 avenues into B. It really gets a lot of control. All right, and it's going to be a save round, mixed save, because Frosty brought back a gun for Crimson Claw. Bunin buys a 5.7 inch. I mean, it's not a bad gun. It's 1 extra shot to land a kill, but from a deagle. But Phoenix gets Frosty. I guess it's no harm. All right, bombs planted, and they are not getting a lot of kills on the Claw. Bimo gets walked. Spiano gets Bimo. Oh, there we go. Crackers and Phoenix get in the pit, boys, and Cooley takes him out, but not before Cooley gets a knife kill on Phoenix. You have to pick up those guns, and they can bring them into the next round. Claw has plenty of money now and able to go into this. Right now, Toxic and Crackers have not yet died. 5-0 and 3-0, respectively. Okay, and we have the push beginning onto the B side. Full B. No mid, is surprisingly enough. We'll see if okay, Bimo gets Beyond early. Walk dies to Phoenix. Sam Sabers and Cooley stuck in the pit. Same with Frosty, and so it looks like the assault was halted. Cooley's up on the pillar. Crackers runs, but with no. Oh, his gun came up at the last moment. Was able to kill Cooley. May not have seen each other in the smoke. And Sabers and Frosty are just stuck again. Lots of fire. Bimo gets Frosty. Toxic gets Sabers. It looks like Sam Sabers did get Phoenix before. And now we're 4-0. Looks like, you know, the friendly fire choice of Reed Sky was the right answer here. They have a pretty good first half for them. If they can keep this momentum, it'll be very good for friendly fire. All right, now we're going for a standard play. We're going to have 2 in the mid. Actually, 3 in the mid. Wait till they got that loss bonus in full swing. Sam Sabers gets 2 Phoenix. Zooming out too far. Oh, and Rocket gets killed by Cooley. No, what a bounce, dude. Crackers gets 1. He's pretty hurt. Going back to the mid. Toxic has to hold off an army. Bimo's backed up Crackers. Bimo is rotating back over to the B side. They're getting ready to mount the B push. All right, Bimo gets quite a bit of damage off on Walk. He just needs to wait for the rest of his team. A grenade goes down against Frosty, and oh, it falls through. This one, it falls through purposely on the map. It's designed to do that. Walk gets a plant. Cooley gets Bimo. And we're going to have Spion in here. I think he's going to surprise Crackers. And Crackers and Toxic go for. This will be the first point for Crimson Claw, but, you know, it's not going to stop the economy. Well, yeah, Rocket's got plenty of money. He can supplement Bimo with some cash, and they're going to be able to keep playing. So right now, Crackers and Toxic refuse to die. 5 rounds in, 6-0 for him, 5-0 for Crackers. Sam Sabers with 4 and 5, Cooley with 3 and 4. Walk, unfortunately, getting hits but not getting kills right now. 0 and 5, and not at the bottom of the board. You don't often see that. Unfortunate, but it means he's a team player. Early grenades go off in the mid, and Crackers and Rocket getting ready to defend that A. Strong B again. Phoenix can't allow himself to get killed. Frosty gets Crackers, opening up part of A, but Easy Rocket takes out Frosty. Oh, Cooley gets Rocket. Phoenix is gonna be able to back him up. Oh, and they back away. Going for the rotate, and it seems like we're doing the same kind of thing again. Because Toxic's not there in the mid just yet. Lets him through. And it's going to be B push. We need to see Toxic rotate around him a little bit. BMO is getting melted by Sam, but Sam gets killed by Phoenix. Phoenix and BMO are both hurt. Well, BMO's no longer hurt as he's just dead. And Cooley gets Toxic. Phoenix versus the World, and World falls down upon him. 4 and 2. And again, the money's still solid. Toxic can afford to pay for BMO. I mean, not dying is really the way that you keep your economy going in this game. So they're able to play maybe a round, maybe 2 more into this. They may never have to save. Grenade goes down a little too early against Spionin. 3 mid turns into a 1 mid, and they just get ready for... It's going to be a strong A push. Rocket is back there. He is making shots. Cracker's playing further up now, and he's able to catch 1, and Cooley's nearly dead. But Frosty, through Squeaky, gets him. Rocket might get pushed by Frosty. Frosty had to reload, and Rocket gets him. Toxic gets Cooley and Walk, but Walk trades. Takes out Toxic as well. Chuma, don't call him you can call me a charisma player. You can't. Oh, what? Phoenix got stuck through the door, and Spionin kills him. That's unfortunate. I'd say you can call me a charisma player because you know I only work with charisma, but Walk actually is a player here. Don't do that. Don't do your man dirty. You can do me dirty, not him. 5 and 2, and that's going to that's gonna be one more round that can work for Claw here. Claw needs to get a point. We see Cooley teleporting a little bit as his ping spikes up to 200. If Claw doesn't get this round, it's gonna be a force buy on the last round. Mid's been opened up. Phoenix is gonna be up against 2 here, and he gets 1 on a trade. Beamo's really hurt, and he's gonna die. Crackers didn't have his gun up, and Sam Sabers takes him out as well. And it is 2v4. Looks like Rocket and Toxic are deciding to save. It's got to hang. It's got to wait. Right now, we can see Frosty at the bottom of 3 and 5. 2 and 6 for Walk. 3 and 5 also for Spionin. 7 and 6 for Cooley. 6 and 7 for Sam. 4 and 3 for Rocket. Looks like they all rotate through yellow. Emo with 5 and 6. Crackers with 6 and 3. 5 and 7 for Phoenix. 8 and 2 for Toxic. So with that, they're going to have a strong last round Crimson Claw, that is. And it looks like both teams can still play into this. Check out your burrito. 5-star. Dude, I'm so hungry right now. I'm so hungry. Saying Walk so many times. All right, so they push into B. Phoenix is going to be a firefight that he loses here. Toxic catches Cooley on a trade. Is not a good first start for friendly fire here. But Damn Sabers gets BMO. Rocket gets killed, and then now we just have Crackers in the back. Wow. Claw just wiped up that one. We saw the scores earlier, but we're walking into our second half now. The round swap has started. I'm going to check out this burrito really quickly. Sheesh, looking good. Looking good. What are the fillings? All right, fast push on. Well, never mind. No longer fast. Like I said, these guys have been playing slow today. So we'll see what that means for here. This map kind of favors really good control of that mid, fast pushes. M Savers moving back to silver. Author assault. All through door. You finally get what you want, Firestarter. Oh, and the peak, but hey, Sam Sabers was able to crack Crackers with a headshot. Frosty throws a grenade. Oh, he didn't pull the pin. Cooley gets Toxic. Frosty and Rocket trade. We're losing a lot of the friendly fire members. Walk rotates behind and gets BMO. And Cooley gets Phoenix. And now the game's evened up to a 5-5 as they're going to clearly defuse this. Cooley at the top of his team with 11-7, 9-8 for Sam, 3-6 for Walk, 9-4 for Toxic. Funny number 6-9 for Phoenix, and Crackers with 6-5. Oh, and it's gonna be both teams buying guns. Some radio going off. Toxic and Crackers standing by mid just in case anyone pushes. Rocket gonna go for the A side as well. So they're going for picks, it looks like. Find a greedy player, take him out, and then decide where you're gonna go afterwards. Oh, and BMO walks. Okay, that's a smoke, never mind. Frosty's pretty hurt, so same with Toxic though. B-side mount is going. Oh, and there we go. Spinning Crackers trade. Walk gets BMO. Rocket gets Walk. Frosty gets Toxic. Cooley kills Phoenix, and now we just have Rocket alone. Right. He's gonna go for killing. And they trade at the end. Not sure if that was the right answer, but it was an answer. This is gonna be a save for friendly fire now, as they just don't have enough money to go into this round. Some crab people, some tall walkers. Ready to break through that door. Sam Sabers catches him again. And Sam Sabers does kill Rocket. He's being backed up by Cooley now. They're going to go for the plant. They get the plant money. Phoenix pushes up, and Frosty and Cooley both get a kill respectively. Toxic is stuck in here. And he goes wide. And he does take a kill against Sam. Now it's just Crackers up. You know, he just needs to get one kill, and he will be satisfied. But you know what? Walk is never satisfied with enough blood. 5-7 in the favor right now of the Claw, but this is going to be friendly fire buying guns again. Queso. Queso, guac, steak, white rice, black beans, extra steak, lettuce, sour cream, salsa. I'm gonna go make. Your boy needs the food. Wrap tortilla. Crackers holding Z. Slow push onto A. Tags on the flash. Early util from Spionin. Frosty just pre-firing. Get Nancy. Paul expects people to play this fast, and grenade goes down and that doesn't hit anywhere. Some smoke, stopping headshot. Frosty's there, and he's going to be at balcony. And, oh, looks like Frosty and Rocket, actually, Frosty's down, so is, Crackers. Dude, I hate when that happens. When the trade isn't as simple to explain. All right, Rocket gets killed by Cooley, and now it's just Phoenix and Toxic. And they didn't have someone on the bomb. No, they had two people who had angle. I guess they couldn't hear it. And that was an unfortunate round for friendly fire. They could have easily stopped that there, but Cooley with the clips. 5 and 8. I think the loss bonuses have finally kicked in for friendly fire. All right, and Frosty's in the mid in a firefight with Toxic, which Toxic loses. And now it's not looking too good. Rocket's going to fill the position. Spionin is there as well. Grenades go down onto the B site. And Rocket gets taken out. Rocket takes out Frosty. Phoenix gets walk. And the game is now back in the favor of friendly fire. Boone is on site against BMO, and Phoenix actually was the one doing the work. Cooley rotates around and kills those Roy members, ex-Roy members, excuse me. They are now proud FF believers. And we just have Cooley versus 2. Phoenix doesn't have his gun up in the right direction, and Cooley's going to get that kill. Now it's just BMO who has to defend the bomb. Cooley gets BMO, and this isn't the same game we looked at before. This is not looking too good for friendly fire. Yeah. It's still going to be enough money, like I said, for friendly fire, but Crimson Claw is doing quite a bit of work. What could potentially be our last round of the game. Seeing the util come out. We're seeing the clips. Seeing the guns. So right now, the secret that we've learned is don't put Shuma in the match because your team does much better without him. Through charisma. And Crackers gets, Dodge barely gets hurt by a nade, but Spionin cannot say the same. A firefight in mid. And Walk takes out BMO, dropping the bomb. We have Rocket going in to fill the position. Phoenix kills Walk, and Spionin is there to defend the site. Crackers and Toxic are pushing up. Is Frosty? Yeah, Frosty's rotating behind him. They're about to get pinched. Toxic gets Frosty and Sam. Spionin's pretty hurt if Toxic has his gun up. What? I wish I would have saw that. I thought Spionin had that, or Toxic had that. And that's 5 and 10. 5 and 10 for the last game of this match. Beamer with the 5 and 13. Rocket with 9 and 10. Crackers with 8 and 10. Phoenix with 9 and 13. Toxic with a 12 and 8. Spionin with 5 and 7. Walk with 6 and 9. Funny number. Frosty with 9 and 9. 14 and 12 for Sam. And on top, 20 and 7. Him and Spionin get the least death award. I'm gonna send you guys back on over scoreboard. This one did not play out the exact same way. Was still exciting, and it does improve the overall spread that Friendly Fire has against Crimson Claw. It's gonna be their opportunity to just try again. They're learning what works. They just need to keep up the momentum. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us this evening. I see Owned Dast. Is it Owned Ass? Anyways, thank you for the follow, if I know how to say that correctly. And for now, like I said, all you European folks, again, stay safe out there. In a moment, we're gonna start a raid. Actually, well, hold on. There's someone. We're gonna raid a looks like what might be a Spanish channel. They've got quite a bit of people. Maybe we can get see what's happening over there. Thank you very much for checking this out, everyone. I will see you guys on the next one. We gotta hang out for a little bit while we're waiting for this. So we gotta hang. I gotta see that I've done my salute thing, and that way I'll know that we're about to raid. Tell them about the VRML if they if you can. Tell them it's a goddamn raid. We're gonna have more stuff coming on this weekend with the VRML. Appreciate everyone checking this out. Appreciate our sponsors, really. And yeah, thank you for being here, everyone. I'm gonna choose our outcome, send you guys cash that you don't deserve, and I will see. Raid thing. Where's it go? Go. You all. Taking a lot longer to set up the raid than normal. It doesn't normally take this long. I normally have 10 seconds. So yeah. Peace, everyone.